Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jen, and this is You Go Jen Coco.
Fall for you, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco.
Hey everyone, and welcome back for another week of You Go Jen Coco. This is my channel where I share my secret to success on health and wellness. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment below letting me know what you think or future videos that you'd like for me to make. Also, I would love if you'd follow me on Instagram at Jen's Gym. Today, what I'm going to be talking about is just a few of the most common reasons why I think people fail when it comes to their health and fitness goals. Those few being unpreparedness, misinformation, and just time. So let's get started. Before I get into things, I do want to let you know I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a personal trainer. What I'm sharing with you is stories of my own personal success and failure, and the success and failure that I've watched of my friends and family and other people within my social circle. The first reason that I find people fail when it comes to their health and fitness goals is just unpreparedness. Ben Franklin said, "If you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail." It really is important to ask yourself before you start whether or not you're ready to fully commit yourself to this journey. If you're not sleeping well, if you're depressed, if you're getting over a bad breakup, I do encourage you to deal with those emotions first before setting down this journey. If you try and lose weight without coming from a place of strength, you're setting yourself up to fail. So again, ask yourself, are you ready to start this health and fitness journey? At the same time, I do want to be honest with you guys. When I first started this journey 2.5 years ago, I was depressed. I was not in a great relationship, and I was getting maybe 3 hours of sleep a night. And for me, dedicating myself to health and wellness actually helped bring me out of that depression. The kitchen and the gym were sort of my safe haven. When I was there, I wasn't thinking about all of the things that were bringing me down. Instead, I was thinking about the future and how all of these things would lift me up and make me feel better. And it did. When I fed my body good food, my body felt good. When I went to the gym, my endorphins brought me up. You certainly can go down this journey even if you're not in the best place in your life. It's really all about how bad you want it and how strong you're willing to be. Another huge thing that I see stopping people from reaching their health and fitness goals is misinformation. It is amazing how many myths are out there about health and fitness and weight loss that are just so untrue that it's almost frustrating how much we believe them. Myth. People think that if you work out, you can eat whatever you want. No, that's so not true. I really did used to think that if I went to the gym for an hour, the whole rest of the day I could eat whatever I want. I could have a burger and fries, I could have a milkshake if I wanted, maybe some chocolate for dessert. I really had no idea the calorie deficit versus surplus solution, and it was incredibly frustrating working out 5 days a week and seeing no results, not knowing that it was my diet that was preventing me from getting there. The average person burns about 400 calories an hour when jogging, but a normal-sized portion of fries from In-N-Out is also 395 calories. And if you get them animal style, bump that up to 700 calories. I don't know about you, but I have definitely gone on a jog and then gone to McDonald's or gone to In-N-Out and decided to reward myself and walked out of there with 1,500 calories of food in my belly after only burning 400 calories on my jog. So not only have you canceled out all of the calories that you just lost, but now you've left yourself at a surplus where you might actually gain weight. Another thing that you see a lot of the time is people don't really understand what healthy food is. Something that's really popular right now is acai bowls and green smoothies, but if you look at the ingredients, it's just stacked with preservatives and sugars and unhealthy foods that you don't want to be putting in your body. The Jamba Juice Super Acai Bowl has 560 calories and 92 grams of sugar. Restaurant salads are another really tricky source of hidden calories. Depending on where you go, your salad is probably between 500 and 1,500 calories, which is just like... The Cheesecake Factory is going to be one of my examples. If you look at their menu, it is really calorie dense, which is why their food is so good. But just one single serving of their dinner-sized chicken Caesar salad is 1,510 calories. That is as many calories as I eat in a whole day just for dinner. A less severe example of that would be the Panera Bread Fuji apple salad, which is amazing. That only has 570 calories, but if you do opt for a side of bread or the side of chips, you should add on another 150 calories. Now we're talking around 700 calories for a salad. And I just told you that the animal style french fries at In-N-Out are also 700 calories. So what gives? A homemade hamburger with a 4-ounce patty and a bun, lettuce, tomato, onion, and mustard would really only be around 600 calories. If you want my honest opinion, you are way better off going with the homemade hamburger with some steamed vegetables than you are getting a salad at any restaurant or any takeout place. I hope my dad doesn't see this, but my dad is actually a really great example in this scenario. He really loves to cook and he eats 100% organic. You would think that my dad is in pretty good shape, he's pretty fit, pretty slim, but that's not really the case. My dad also thinks that if you eat an organic dessert, that there's no calories. He doesn't understand why he's not losing weight even though he's having dessert 3 or 4 nights a week and he's going up to eat salads 3 or 4 times a week. And I remember when I first told him that I lost weight, he was like, "What the heck? I've been trying to lose weight for the last 6 years and you just dropped 50 pounds in 10 months? What gives?" I tried to explain to him that just because the food is organic doesn't mean that it's calorie-free, but everyone is different and everyone understands nutrition in their own unique way. Something else that you'll see a lot of people do is counting calories. I have been asked countless times how many calories I ate a day in order to lose weight. And the honest answer is I have no idea. I just signed up for a meal plan and trusted that I was getting the proper amount of calories, and when I started losing weight, I decided to keep trusting it and just kept going with it. But if you ask me how many calories I'm eating a day, I truly have no idea. My best guess would be between 1,500 and 2,000, but that's a pretty wide range for someone trying to lose weight. So I do encourage you not to focus on the calories, but more so the content, the protein, the sugar, the cholesterol, the sodium, etc., etc. That is way more important than the number of calories. Counting calories is not the same as eating healthy. You probably know that a cookie is 100 calories and so is an apple. But obviously the things that those two foods contain are completely different. A cookie is 100 calories of sugar and flour and fat, and an apple is 100 calories of good, natural fruit. Yes, it is true, you do need to be at a calorie deficit in order to lose weight, but if you're not providing your body with the proper nutrients, it's going to panic. A really common number that seems to float around at least the women's circle of health and fitness is 1,200 calories. Women believe that restricting themselves to 1,200 calories a day will allow them to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, depending on where you start. And that's not true. By restricting your body to so few calories, what you're actually doing is slowing down your metabolism by tricking your brain into thinking that you are going into starvation mode. And once that nerve has been triggered, your body will hold on to as much weight as it possibly can in order to survive, and then you won't lose any weight. And the second you go back to a normal, healthy diet, you'll actually gain weight. In high school, I decided that I wanted to lose 25 pounds while my boyfriend was off at basic training. What I did was I worked out 5 days a week, every week, and I restricted myself to 1,100 to 1,200 calories a day. But those 1,200 calories consisted of lean cuisines and frozen dinners and processed lunches and protein bars and just gross things that I was putting into my body. I don't remember ever cooking any vegetables. I don't remember ever cooking any meat. I just microwaved all of my food. And I failed. I did lose about 10 pounds, but after losing those 10 pounds, my body just stopped losing weight. And I thought that meant that I wasn't working out hard enough. So I started working out even harder and eating the same amount of calories, and still nothing was happening except I started to feel worse. I was tired, I was malnourished, I wasn't eating enough food, So I was unhappy with the way that I looked, and then I made myself unhappy with the way that I felt. Not only was I unhappy, but that frustration caused me to give up on those goals, and after giving up, I gained back all 10 of those pounds, plus 5 more pounds. It was a double negative on me for counting those calories in the first place. You are so much better off going gluten, sugar, or dairy-free to reach those goals than restricting yourself to those 1,200 calories a day. Another common myth is that diet foods will help you lose weight. Lean cuisine, Slim Fast, Nutrisystem. Yes, we have seen the results on TV, but how many people actually reach those results in the real world, and how many people sustain that weight loss? The chemicals that these companies put in our pre-made and pre-packaged foods prevents our body from being able to digest it properly, and that prevents us from getting the nutrients, the vitamins, the protein, and all of the good things that we need to be getting from this food in order for our body to be strong enough to lose the weight that we want. I really do believe that you would be better off home cooking 500 calories worth of food than eating a 250 calorie Slim Fast bar or lean cuisine dinner. The third thing that causes people to fail when it comes to these health and fitness goals is time. Losing weight is a huge time commitment in 2 ways. The first is that it just takes time. You're not going to have a six-pack after a month of eating clean and working out. That's just not how it works. A really good timeline for yourself would be 6 to 12 months and even 18 months depending on what your goals are. We live in a time of instant gratification where you can go on Amazon and order something and have it delivered that night. If you're craving Indian food, Chinese food, hamburgers, Mexican, whatever you want, in just a short drive, you can get to a place that will give you that food just pre-made, pre-packaged, and ready to go. Or we're surrounded by people who get plastic surgery in order to get the body that they want instead of working for it. When people decide, hey, I want a six-pack, and they do 100 crunches every day for a month, and the six-pack doesn't just magically appear, they get frustrated and think that it's impossible and that it's never going to happen and that they should just give up now instead of waiting and putting in the time and putting in the research that it takes to actually achieve that goal. I know how discouraging it can be to set an unrealistic goal and not achieve that in the time that you want, but you really do just need to keep going and give your body the time that it needs to reach those goals. Another thing that you should remember is you're probably comparing yourself to a photoshopped image. So please, whatever you do, do not compare yourself to others, because not only are you literally setting yourself up to an incredibly unrealistic standard, but you're carrying yourself down by not supporting your body in the way it is. Not only does losing weight and getting in shape take a long time, but it's also time consuming. I walk my dog 3 times a day, every day, for 20 minutes at a time. There you have 7 hours a week. And then on Sunday, I meal prep. I go to the grocery store, I buy enough food for all of my breakfast, lunch, and dinner that week, and then I go home and I prepare my snacks and my lunches for Monday through Friday. The trip to the grocery store takes me a little over an hour, and then the setup, cooking, and cleaning takes me about 2.5 hours. Every morning when I get up, I make a fresh breakfast, and that does normally take me around 5 to 10 minutes a day, every day. You can go ahead and tack on another hour. For dinner, I cook a fresh meal every other night and make sure that I have enough leftovers for the following day. So that will probably take about 3 hours a week. Then, I also work out 3 times a week. The workout is probably about 45 minutes, and then let's just assume that it takes an extra 15 minutes for the additional shower and all of the setup time of my equipment and my yoga mat and just sort of psyching myself up. So there's 3 more hours. In total, that's an extra 17.5 hours out of my week dedicated to just giving my body the right food and giving it the exercise that it wants and needs. And I would probably argue that I'm on the lower end of the spectrum. I don't have to drive to a gym, which saves me probably 2 hours. I am fine with eating leftovers, saves me another couple of hours. I have friends who won't eat leftovers. They would rather go out to eat every single night and throw away the food that's left over than just reheat it the next day. There are two more factors that I believe hold people back when it comes to reaching their health and fitness goals that are important to mention, and those would be money and injury. Now, the thing about these is that they're not so easily controlled as the other factors. Taking care of your body is expensive. Gym memberships are not cheap, and fresh food is expensive. It's just a fact. And if you're not at an income level where you can afford to have fresh food every day or go to a fancy gym, that's not your fault. Yeah, you could maybe get a better job that you make more money, but how much more money would you be making, and would that money go toward a gym membership, or would it go toward something else a little bit more pressing? Another thing to think about is injuries. My back kept me from working out for over 2 years, and I know that I'm not the only one. There are people out there with real sports injuries who can't work out, who have worked out their entire lives. Yes, those sorts of things will hold you back, and they're not necessarily your fault. Can you work on things to improve them? Yes, but don't criticize yourself if you can't. To end on a positive note, I'd really like to tell you the one thing that I found the most useful when trying to lose weight. And for me, that was just the support of my family and friends. When I first decided that I wanted to do this, my mom took me out shopping and we got a bunch of super cute new workout clothes that I could wear to the gym and be excited about. My boyfriend at the time signed up for the gym with me and went with me to show me how to use the equipment and sort of ease me into it so that I wouldn't be so scared and nervous. Fast forward now, and I still have an awesome support system. My boyfriend now is also really into health and fitness. It's something that we talk about. We eat healthy foods when we're together. We talk about the different exercises that we do, things that we like and things that we don't like, and we complain to the other one about things that hurt or are sore, and we rub each other's shoulders when we're not feeling good. My roommate now is in very good shape. She goes to yoga almost every single day, and she also now does my BBG workouts with me. So it's really great to have an accountability partner and also someone to grunt with when Kayla wants you to do your 100th push-up. If you're just starting out, I encourage you to find yourself an accountability buddy. Whether they're doing this journey with you or just checking in on you, it makes a huge difference to feel supported and know that whether or not you succeed or fail, or how long it takes you to reach those goals, that you're supported and you're loved and you're doing an awesome job. So thanks so much for watching. If you like my video, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, please, and let me know if there's anything that you want to see. Bye!